Well, let's just see what level of stupidity we're dealing with here.
Greetings, I am the one no.
Okay, now I'm just gonna watch the Gage Chronicles Part 1 and 2. And the reason I'm gonna watch these instead of just like listening to quotes that friends of mine on Facebook had sent me is because I want to hear it from this person's Microsoft Sam style mouth. I'm serious, this is the way one of my friends on Facebook described it. It's like, well, just imagine, for example, if someone was using Microsoft Sam to pretty much say everything they want to say because they're afraid that if you hear their voice, you're somehow going to recognize them. I think the only reason you modulate your voice is because you are someone connected to these past events. Otherwise, you wouldn't need to fear what I have to say about your voice. Unless you're a fucking kid who literally came out of left field to basically call me a piece of shit, despite the fact that I was legitimately pissed off about someone invading my fucking privacy and threatening people I actually fucking care about, and talking shit about my friends who have fucking problems of their own, and downplaying it as though it's all a fucking joke.
Known as anti-Gage. Before I start this video, I want to make it clear that I am using a synthesized voice purely for...
Holy shit, it's almost like I never figured that the voice was synthesized.
...for anonymity.
Anonymity. Yeah, so you're telling... The reason you would need anonymity is if I'd already heard your fucking voice. Because if you're someone I've never fucking met or heard before, there'd be no fucking point in using anonymity. So yes, the fact that you said anonymity can only confirm that you are indeed someone I've had a problem with in the past. Because otherwise you wouldn't need to hide your voice, because you wouldn't even think about me recognizing it if I've never fucking heard you speak before.
Does not mean my words mean any less, as I have been a long time watcher and deserve to have my opinion.
So you deserve to have your opinion, which is true. However, you also distort facts in these videos, as one of my friends has told me. So if your opinion is based upon falsifying certain information, then why the fuck would your opinion be considered valid if you can't include facts?
Who is Gage, you ask? Gage Kirby, aka...
Wow, so you drop my fucking full legal name. Well, not my full name, but my legal name. So you're trying to more or less kind of dox me retroactively by mentioning my name so that people can look it up and fuck with my Facebook page and fuck with people I care about. Again. People have done this in the fucking past. In fact, let me include a brief screenshot of that. Okay, I had to skip a certain part of the video because they mentioned my workplace, and I caught it just a couple seconds before. And the reason that little jump cut exists is because I'm going to edit something in there that'll prove that someone has indeed contacted relatives of mine via Facebook because of my name having been leaked on YouTube.
Topics that are far too old to be relevant. It is hard.
Well, if they're far too old to be relevant, then why the fuck do you care? I mean, seriously, if it's so fucking irrelevant, why do you care? It just baffles me, though. It's like, Okay, so this is irrelevant, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. Like, I'm gonna talk a shitload of shit about this person who I really don't fucking know anything about. But, I somehow know more about this person than this person knows about themselves, despite the fact I've never had a fucking conversation with this person at all.
Hard to keep track of him due to the constant deletion of his accounts.
I didn't delete my account, faggot. My first account was fucking hacked because, in retrospect, I had a password which was fucking right on the nose and too easy to guess. Second account was actually fucking reported and flagged down, probably because some butthurt little asshole couldn't stand the fact that I called him out for being a manipulative piece of shit. But, it's important to forsake the relevant details to prove your argument, isn't it, asshole? And honestly, I would love to see your fucking retort of this. I'm going to include proof of everything that's fucking happened thus far, just to prove that you're full of shit. Because that's exactly what you fucking are. Like, there is no other way to put it.
Recently, he befriended someone going by the name David and has began featuring him in most of his rant videos. This David character seems to be a run-of-the-mill gullible idiot who will believe.
So because he's a level-headed adult who actually enjoys talking with another level-headed adult, it means he's an idiot? Well, what the fuck does that make you then, fuckboy? I mean, seriously, you're throwing fucking facts, which I provided evidence for in my 2 previous accounts, out the fucking window just because you refuse to acknowledge them. And that's not being a gullible idiot? There's a difference between selective ignorance and just not knowing any better. But from what I've seen, you're exhibiting selective ignorance. You're throwing things out the window simply because you refuse to acknowledge that they happened at all. And if you don't fucking know, then why the fuck don't you just ask? I'd be more than happy to answer the fucking questions that you might have about the past issues.
Anything he sees or hears. All he ever does is stupidly agree with what Gage is saying, rather than...
Really? So because I say something that's point blank, ethically and morally acceptable, and someone that's also intelligent and understands how things work in a normal society agrees, that means they're just conforming to what I say? So if I say murder is wrong, and another person says, I think murder is also wrong, does that mean that person is also a gullible idiot, or does that mean that person is also a sensible human being who simply finds something objectionable about the way certain people behave?
Than featuring his own opinions. When Gage deleted his most recent channel, David uploaded...
Again, I didn't delete it, it was flagged down, but I don't know.
...uploaded an audio apparently having a drunken breakdown on Memorial Day. The video was deleted shortly thereafter. I don't blame him. I wouldn't be able to talk to Gage for more than 1 minute before downing a drink.
Yeah, so because you're an asshole, that means that you have to be a drunken asshole. David wasn't upset about anything I fucking did. He was upset about the fact that he was being attacked by pieces of shit over his association with me, despite the fact he didn't do anything fucking wrong. He's a decent person who was attacked by a bunch of assholes because he had an opinion they didn't like. He didn't do fucking shit to anyone, and those pieces of shit still went after him. He's my fucking friend. He doesn't deserve to have people fucking with him. He didn't do fucking anything. But, it's easy to attack someone's friends and loved ones because they're a bunch of pussies. You can't take responsibility for your own fucking actions. So you gotta shove it off on everyone else. And the reason I'm getting fucking pissed is because people I care about, people who I associate with, have been attacked numerous occasions because of that stupid fucked up scenario. But yeah, just throw the fucking facts out the window, you fucking asshole. Fuck you.
I'm trying to...
And yeah, you can label this as a meltdown if you want, but I am pissed off. Not because of what you did to me or what they did to me in the past. It's about the fact that people I consider friends are being torn apart over stupid bullshit that they actually wanted nothing to do with.
Get at is that Gage is basically using this guy to further his drama and fighting with other YouTubers.
I don't fight with anyone. If someone says something fucked up or does something fucked up, I'm gonna commentate on it. It's not about starting drama or a fight. I just feel that someone should speak up about shit like this. But you know, facts don't need to exist in your videos. It's all about what you believe versus what's actually true. Like those fucking crazy religious fanatics who try to fucking stone gay people and shit like that.
He even used his own family to try to keep the drama fire going.
Yeah, okay. So people contacting my fucking family and harassing them without my fucking knowledge, that was somehow my doing. I didn't know about this shit until I was actually contacted during a fucking lunch break by my mother and other relatives in my family, saying that one of, well, I guess you can say Marble's girlfriend, I guess you can call her, pretty much said that she was going to out the whole family because of the shit I was saying on YouTube about him. Like, it wasn't about anything else I said about YouTube. It was just because of him. Like, she couldn't just say, fuck him, who cares? She had to literally contact my family and workplace and stalk my Facebook to find out what my workplace was, just to threaten them and my career. And I'm going to include a couple screen recordings. I hope you saw those. Feel free to fucking rewind and pause the video if you want.
However, seems to refuse to admit he has been bested at his own game.
Yeah, and what was my own fucking game, asshole? What was my own fucking game? All I did was say that things that person did were fucked up. I wasn't trying to dox him. I wasn't trying to drop his information. But it's perfectly fine if people who follow him, or even he himself, does it. You're such a fucking hypocrite. I mean, you call me an asshole for saying it's a shitty thing for a person to do that. But then you straight up tell me I'm wrong for calling someone an asshole because of it, but it's okay if they do something really fucked up and actually illegal. It's a violation of federal law to drop someone's location online. It's especially a violation of YouTube's terms of service. I mean, the fact that you've mentioned my legal name is a violation of the terms of service. So whether you want to take responsibility for it or not, you're potentially getting yourself terminated just because you're mentioning someone else's fucking name. Because you don't have my permission to give out my name. If I wanted my fucking name leaked, I would address myself by my fucking name. So you're knowingly doing this, trying to intimidate me, and you're fucking failing at every turn. Because more or less you're just showing me that you're so fucking ignorant and stubborn that you refuse to acknowledge the fact that other people did some fucked up things. And David didn't apologize as a means of trying to make it right. He apologized because fucking Emery and Raul kept fucking attacking him over and over and over again. Like, even after he apologized, they didn't let up. So the apology sadly didn't really establish anything. Which means they just bent him over and fucked him some more after that. And I feel fucking shitty knowing that it happened to him at all. But you can't blame me for something that they do.
After all, it all started because someone going by the name Marbles, aka Devil's Food Cake 69, began harmlessly teasing Gage. Gage kept giving an overreaction to these trolling attempts, which...
So, because I blocked him and said I wasn't going to unblock him in a video update, that somehow meant that I was overreacting. I blocked him because he was being a malicious cocksucker. If someone was fucking with you every 10 seconds and blowing up your fucking notifications feed, you'd probably block them too, just to be over and done with it. That way you can actually concentrate on something else. It started out as this mundane bullshit where he started making stupid comments on my channel. Yes, that's how it's fucking started. But then you seem to just completely forget the fact that he used one of his other accounts, which was Jesse Ezric Phone with Logic, or Jesse Phone with Logic Ezric, whichever one it is. It's the same name, just in this different order, so either or. But he pretty much said that my girlfriend was a pill-popping lunatic because of her depression. And then he basically used a vlog that she had made when she broke down crying because of her depression. He tried to fucking whore that around as a fucking joke and expected me to be okay with it. But when I was pissed off about it because he made fun of someone that I actually love and care about, it was perfectly okay to do it in his mind. But we all know that if the shoe was on the other fucking foot, he'd be making video after video after video about it. So don't just try to fucking twist the story around so that it fits your fucking narrative. And I love how you use my pissed off expression as your fucking screen. Honestly. Dude, if you have something against me, then what is it? If it's not about shit that happened in the past with people I don't really fuck with anymore, then what is it? Like, seriously, what the fuck is your issue? Like, to me, it seems entirely personal. It seems like you literally came out of nowhere because you have some sort of personal vendetta against me, when I have no idea who the fuck you are. Like, until you made these stupid pissant videos, I didn't even know who you were. You're fucking non-existent to me. And even now, I'm still questioning why the fuck it is you want so much attention from me.
Caused the attacks to ramp up in severity and frequency. He claims that...
No, they did it because they wanted to. If I block them and tell them to go fuck themselves, they should be able to just get the fuck over it. I mean, it shouldn't just be, well, he blocked us, so now we have to harass his family to get his fucking attention because we're so fucking attention-starved. That's what it comes off as. It comes off as they're attention-starved when they start fucking with your family and loved ones to get your attention.
That his family was eventually affected but has never contacted law enforcement or any other...
The reason I didn't fucking contact law enforcement is because all I know, it's not really gonna do shit. I mean, I could, but the fact that it happened almost a year ago wouldn't fucking help. Like, there is a statute for this sort of shit.
Means of authority. I believe Gage was purposely giving into these attacks because he loves the drama.
Oh yeah, like me, yeah, so I enjoyed people harassing people I care about. I enjoyed people making fun of the fact that I admitted to almost having killed myself years ago over something really fucked up that happened. Yeah, I enjoyed all the bullshit that followed that. Go fuck yourself, you fucking retard.
Loves trying to prove that others are somehow below him, and he will use his peers.
I don't need to prove it, I just know when certain people are beneath me, okay? Like, seriously, if someone's willing to cross moral and ethical boundaries over someone simply calling them an asshole, then that's how you know you're better than that person. Like, think about it. This person doxed me in the past. They literally dropped my fucking address in the comment section half a dozen times. And for some reason, I haven't done that. Maybe because I don't give a fuck. Because I have no interest in continuing it. But, you know, you don't ask me a fucking thing about it. You just talk out of your ass for almost 3 fucking minutes.
To accomplish this. And when he loses an argument, he cowardly deletes his accounts and hides.
Hacked and reported, but, you know, facts. They're your worst enemy in these videos. Because then it makes you look like a fucking idiot for not having just asked the person responsible instead of just fucking picking a side blindly.
Mr. Kirby, you are truly pathetic and I can see right through your disguise.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm pathetic, but you coming out of nowhere to try to fuck with me, that's not pathetic. Like, instead of just fucking asking me about it and actually getting fucking answers that are 100% truthful, just like going one potato, two potato with the truth, that somehow is not pathetic in and of itself. So fucking stupid you are.
You believe by doing this you will gain more popularity, thus...
Actually, popularity doesn't mean fucking shit to me. Honestly. One sub, even one sub, is enough. Like, even if you're subscribed to me, which I think you fucking are, I don't know. But the fact that you subscribe to someone that you fucking claim to despise only shows that you literally want their attention so fucking badly that you constantly have to be up their fucking ass about everything they're doing. Okay. Yeah, I'm the one in the disguise. I'm the one that's showing his fucking face, showing his fucking voice, not afraid to deal with whoever fucking bitches about him next. And what are you doing? You're hiding behind a fucking voice modulator that sounds like fucking Microsoft SAM for Windows XP and hiding behind a fucking screen. I mean, you call me a fucking coward because I block people that fuck with me and want to move on with my life. But for some reason, you're not a coward for trying to fuck with me. Fuck you.
This is Anti-Gage coming back at you from the far reaches of the web. Once again, we find ourselves in the midst of this illogical slimeball known as Gage.
Yeah, I'm illogical because I actually provide proof for my sources and everything else, but you're not illogical when you just talk out of your ass, okay? I'm gonna just try to ignore that little bump of hypocrisy in the middle of the fucking street. Dumbass.
Gage Kirby. After
Again, using my name. And the reason you're using my fucking name is because you hope that someone will actually seek me out. And what the fuck will that accomplish? Absolutely fucking nothing. You think someone's gonna give a fuck about these videos and just blindly do everything you suggest someone do? I mean, seriously.
my first upload, I left a little tease of a comment on one of his videos.
Dude, it wasn't a tease of a comment. You basically promised you were gonna fucking destroy me. And the funny thing is, I don't even know who the fuck you are. So it seems kind of fucking stupid that you're coming out of nowhere threatening to destroy a complete stranger for who knows what fucking reasons. Like, you've never made your reason for doing this clear. And for some reason, I'm supposed to take you seriously. Like, what are you fucking trying to be? V for Vendetta, where you show up out of nowhere and just bitch about everything? I said I was gonna block you because, let's face it, it's completely fucking pointless to argue with someone who refuses to listen about anything you say from your point of view. More or less, it's about talking a whole bunch of bullshit.
As expected, I was immediately blocked and written 15 or so insults.
You weren't blocked by me. I actually haven't blocked you yet. But I love how you just assume you're blocked, which goes to show how easily manipulated you fucking are. Like, David might have blocked you, but I haven't.
Written comments from none other than Gage himself. So predictable. Most of the statements he made were of the typical raging sort. Calling me a troll, saying I have no life.
Well, if you decide to randomly attack someone for no other reason other than the fact that you don't like them, instead of just asking what it is they have about with you that relates to a fucking problem, yeah, that kind of comes off as no life-ish, because that basically gives me the suggestion that I don't really give a fuck about what I do with my life, so I'm more than willing to sit on a fucking keyboard and bitch to some guy who really doesn't give a fuck about what I have to say about something that's already been over with for a while.
Etc. By far, I think the most hilarious thing is that he tried to somehow link me to this Marvel's character.
Well, considering the fact that you said you had your voice changed for anonymity, which could only indicate that I would have heard your voice somewhere before, would lead me that there's some sort of connection. And if there isn't, then why the fuck is it that you need anonymity so badly? I mean, it's not like I fucking heard you before. But then again, maybe I have. And maybe that's what you're fucking afraid of.
I can tell you this now, I am doing this of my own volition, and am not a fit.
But why? Why do it of your own volition? Like, what motivation do you fucking have? Like, seriously, what's twisted your fucking dick so fucking hard that you basically have to drool on his foreskin to get the... drool on another person's foreskin, practically, to get the news across that you don't like them? I mean, why subscribe to me? I mean, I saw you subscribe to me. My question is why? If you despise me so much, why not just try to ignore my existence entirely?
Affiliated with any group. It just shows you how truly simple-minded he is. His need to feel important has caused him to link every possible conflict to this Marbles guy. I have
Well, the reason I linked a lot of conflicts to him is because he created over 6 fucking accounts, all of which were fucking with me, all of which are now blocked. In one of his accounts, as I've mentioned before, he actually commented my address in a comment section and tried to distribute it around. And for some reason, that's perfectly okay to you. I wish I had a screen capture of that. However, I do have screen captured for other things that people have done in his name. And I'm not trying to get more fucking conflict with him. I've washed my fucking hands of him. To me, it seems like you're just trying to bring him up so I'll go after him again. But I'm not fucking going to. It's over and done with. Stop fucking trying to generate conflict with other people. I mean, to me, that's what it seems like. The fact that you're bringing him up at all, the fact that you talk about him at all, instead of just contacting me about shit that I have said myself, goes to show me, from what I'm getting about your behavior, you're projecting so fucking hard that you literally want to try to manipulate something to happen. You're trying to manipulate me into starting a conflict with someone who I no longer want any part in. But, you know.
Realize that he's doing this to try and spark a new battle with his past.
Actually, I've washed my hands of that and want nothing to do with it. In one of my comments, I said that I want to make it abundantly clear that I want nothing more to do with him. But, you know, it's pretty easy to pretend I didn't say that when you don't fucking show it, isn't it, asshole?
Enemies. It's an educated theory based on his past actions and patterns.
No, an educated theory would be you actually asking both fucking sides of the story. Because then it would be educated. A theory requires evidence to even be considered a fucking theory. But if there's no evidence at all, then it's just fucking poppycock. Nonsense, bullshit, horseshit, hogwash. half-truth, nonsense, etc., etc.
I also saw David lurking in the comments section. His appearance was overshadowed by the mountain of Gage's comments, but
the reason David didn't comment much is probably because he was getting back to work, whereas I was on a break. Our schedules are a little bit loopy, so occasionally we'll be on at the same time, occasionally we won't. And the difference his comment was, quote, overshadowed, is because his fight wasn't with you. Your fight was with me. So he didn't want anything to fucking do with it, which is his fucking right. He doesn't need to be fucking dragged into it. He stated his opinion and that was it. He just didn't want to get fucking dragged into it. So stop trying to fuck him, drag him into it. Leave him the fuck alone, you piece of shit. Stop trying to drag David into it. He doesn't deserve to be dragged into this sort of horseshit. Fuck you.
But it seemed he was mostly upset about the leaking of the Memorial Day video. It was funny.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny to see that another human being is emotionally distraught and that you can fucking laugh about it. You fucking emotionless piece of shit. I would love to see what happens if a video of you being like that was fucking released. That would be fucking hysterical, wouldn't it? Oh wait, no it wouldn't, because it'd be you and not someone else, and then you'd probably be in the same situation he was in at the time. Go fuck yourself.
David was even telling Gage that he thinks I'm serious and not a simple troll. Even Gage's so-called friends can clearly see what he can't. The only reason I am mentioning this Marbles character is because Gage seems to have such a fascination with him.
So, despite the fact that I no longer talk about him or want anything to fucking do with him anymore, that means I have some sort of fascination with him. So because you distort the truth, yet again, that you think you're right. Like you have this empirical belief that you're always fucking right. Even when faced with absolute certainty that it is otherwise, you still believe you're fucking right. You're fucking delusional.
From what I can see, Marbles barely participated in any actual attacks against Gage, and it...
Oh, bull fucking shit. He orchestrated all of it. Trying to pretend that he had nothing to fucking do with it at all is fucking idiotic. I mean, it's pretty much fucking biased and blind by suggesting that he had nothing to do with it at all. I mean, the fact that he had his own girlfriend contact my family and workplace on her own indicates that he knowingly did it. And worse, he was even more of a pussy for making his girlfriend do it and put herself in potential legal trouble. They knew it was illegal, they still fucking did it. So trying to pretend they didn't know and trying to pretend it was justified is fucking idiotic. And I'm sorry I keep using the word idiotic to people that are watching, but still, it's the only word that I can really use that best describes the sheer amount of hypocrisy.
It was mostly harmless teasing. Has Gage forgotten how to take a joke?
Yeah, making fun of someone's girlfriend's depression, and joking about how she uses antidepressants to keep herself in line, and joking about how I almost killed myself years ago. Yeah, that's all fucking jokes, isn't it, you fucking bitch? Seriously, you're such a piece of shit. You act like anything in anyone's life that's ever been taken advantage of is a fucking joke. And I find it fucking ludicrous. I find it beyond fucking ridiculous that you're probably an adult, I'm assuming, if not someone in their teens, but yet you can't ask anyone a fucking question about it. You need to make assertions, one after another, after another, after another, in defense of someone that you claim to have no affiliation with. My question is, if you're not affiliated with someone, why not take a neutral stance until you know who's in the wrong? Oh, I know why. It's because if you did, this person would probably fucking come after you.
I think so. Most of the more serious trolling attempts were perpetrated by other people, so I simply don't understand this fascination with this singular entity. I briefly mentioned this.
This singular entity orchestrated all of it. Whether he wants to admit it or not, he did. In fact, I'm pretty sure that if it wasn't for him having kickstarted it, it probably wouldn't have occurred at all. But, it's in your best interest to distort the truth. Because otherwise, you'll have no argument, you fucking idiot.
Sky in one sentence during my video, and now Gage is claiming that I am defending him to the death. Illogical. No, Gage. This is me versus you. Try a little harder, please, as
Try a little harder. Oh, you mean like how hard you're trying to pretend that this person didn't do anything fucking wrong? My question is, if your fight is with me, then why is it with me? Like, seriously, if your fight is with me, then why not just come out with who you are? As a channel. I mean, if you're such a fucking coward that you lack the integrity to at least put a face behind the stupid words you're speaking, then you have no right to claim that you have any moral high ground to try to go toe-to-toe with me on. Dude, morally and ethically, you can't go toe-to-toe with me on any of this. Because basically what you're doing is throwing out all the fucking facts, forsaking the truth. Just so you can try to say that you're Mr. Holier Than Thou. I have made mistakes. I'm not going to say I'm a fucking perfect human being. I have been a complete piece of shit to people in my life at certain times. But there's a difference between being a piece of shit to someone and then learning from it and then having stopped that behavior. And then there's doing it for years and years and years to dozens of different people. And then finally finding someone who won't be stepped on, who will stand up to you. And then going so far as to actually fucking stalk them. I mean, if you've seen the death threats that were posted earlier in this video from screen recordings and screenshots, you'll realize that regardless of whether or not he's directly affiliated with it, it was done in his fucking name. You can't just sweep it under the fucking rug just because you choose not to acknowledge it, because at that point it just proves that your judgment is easily misguided by whoever says you're right.
you are barely a challenge. Or better.
Yeah, I'm barely a challenge. I'm barely a challenge because you don't acknowledge anything that happened. That's the reason it's so-called barely a challenge. It's because if you don't acknowledge anything that happened, it makes it easy for you to pretend it didn't happen, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. If someone ignores evidence, it's pretty easy to fucking say nothing happened. It's standard fucking reasoning. Like, the most basic line of reasoning would follow that.
Yet, go cry to your pill-popping girlfriend about how much of a worthless loser you are.
Actually, you're the worthless loser because you need to make fun of someone else's loved one to make a point. Dude, you seriously... I'm just gonna come out and live here and say you are probably one of the biggest fucking assholes I've ever had any conflict with on this site. And I've had a lot of conflicts with a lot of different people over the years. Even before I was a content creator. The fact that you need to make fun of someone's girlfriend having to take medication only proves to me that you are such a piece of shit that you literally need to insult people's loved ones as a desperate attempt to try to maintain some sort of high ground. Like I fucking said. You can't go toe-to-toe with me morally or ethically. I don't think I'm worthless at all. And I don't really give a fuck about YouTube. It's a fucking stupid website that I upload things on occasionally. If I want to discuss a topic, I use a video to open a dialogue on the topic or to point something out someone said that's a little bit fucked up and deserves some sort of investigation. I need a fucking drink. It's a little early for alcohol, so an amp will do. Also, I'm not a heavy drinker, and I'm old enough to drink. So, go ahead, try to twist that out of fucking context, dumbass. This is fucking stupid to me, because honestly, all you're doing is talking out of your ass. It's like, no one did anything wrong because I refuse to acknowledge that they did something wrong. In conclusion, go fuck yourself, you snide motherfucker.
Lol. Anti-gauge out.
Yeah, it's funny how you copy my doom out with the virtue signal with yours. Honestly, you're so fucking unoriginal, you couldn't even create your own outro. You basically had to rip mine off and invert it. Now, I know other people have done that outro as well. But the fact is, it's kind of weird to me that you only start using it only after I made a preview to this video response. All I'm saying is, asshole, if you're gonna make fun of someone's loved ones, the least you should do is have a reason to. Don't just do it as a way of saying, haha, I'm better than you, because I don't have fucked up things going on in my life once in a while. Because I'm fucking perfect. You're not fucking perfect, you're an asshole. Seriously, dude, fuck you. I've never seen a bigger piece of shit in the whole time I've been on YouTube. Doom out. Go fuck yourself.